What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Kaiza-Sama, and we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And in today's video, we are going up against the Nappa and Vegeta new Redzone stage battle. Now, with that being said, we are going in with a pretty heavy-hitting team. We are going to start off with the Super Saiyan God Goku and Vegeta being our leaders. But let's go ahead and hop right into it. Alright, so here we are on the first stage, turn 1. Now, the reason why I put Super Saiyan God Goku and Vegeta as our leaders is because they do have the leader skill that branches over not only from the Future Saga, but to Fused Fighters as well. And with that being said, the rest of the team is pretty much Fused Fighters, so I feel like we're going to eat real good off of this team build. And yeah, but for that being said, with the first rotation, we do have Golden Frieza. He's going to give us that support. He can hold up against attacks, so that's why, I found it pretty appropriate to still just include him overall. Plus, I want to see the full power of what this Golden Frieza can do now, because I did put a dupe in him, so he's not just 55% anymore. But as you guys will notice, we're not going to see a lot of heavy hitting power from Frieza in the very beginning because we aren't, switched over to Gogeta yet. Once we get over to Gogeta and we switch over to him, he's going to give us a lot more of like a powerful dynamic with our team. Especially the rotations themselves will just start to get better once we can actually switch over to Gogeta. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Now we do have the EZA Super Saiyan 4s doing decent damage. This is turn 1, so I'm not expecting a whole lot from them right now. But being that they're type disadvantage, they are doing pretty well. Like I said, just for even the first turn. Gogeta is going to back him up though, so I do expect to see a lot of I expect to see some damage from your boy Gogeta. Yes, sir. See, he basically just took out a whole bar of HP by himself. Like, that man is crazy in these boss fights, bro. I need to do some more videos to where I show what he can really do. Plus, I have a more updated Super Saiyan 4 team. The links are a lot higher now on that team. So I feel like we can get a even better, showcase out of Gogeta one of these days coming up soon. And I know for Super Saiyan God Goku and Vegeta, this is pretty much going to be their first showcase on my channel. I was able to pull them way back when I pulled Goku Black and Zamasu and then a showcase on them. But with everything going on in my personal life, with me moving and all of these things following up with these celebrations recently, there's just been so much going on that, like, I make a video, get it out the way, then I make another video, and then it seems like I'm kind of late on putting the video out. Just not even just the fact of like, oh, I'm a week late on putting out this content. No, like, it would just get to the point where, your boy is like 2 days late, and then at that point I'm just like, oh, forget it. But Gogeta. So now we finally have Gogeta out, and we can switch over to him. Now, for that being said, we're not going to really see the full benefits of him once we actually get some fusions done, especially the physical Super Saiyan 4s that are right next to him. We could have a chance to get out Vegeta or Gogeta, the AGL 10th anniversary units. But we really will just have to see how it goes, because I feel like the power that we're at right now is just I feel like it's pretty insane even without, you know, just going into all of the fusions. I feel like we can still get a pretty sufficient showcase out of this team. All right. Then I did split up Gogeta from the Super Saiyan 4s because there's not like a huge reason to keep them next to each other right now. Like I was literally just saying, once we can get the fusions out and get them, you know, aligned in some of these rotations, we're going to start to see, you know, a lot better showcase from this team. Excuse me. Vegeta is getting, yeah, that man is getting multiple supers, so that is coming from some of that hidden potential, but that's also coming from the kit. Yes, sir. And Super Saiyan God Goku, I am expecting a little bit out of him, because I think he's at 79%. I'll have to double check on him. Okay. For this being their second turnaround is pretty good. I know once we get them in the rotation with the Super Saiyan 4s though, with the AGL Gogeta, that's when we're going to start to see some real good numbers from him. Come on, let's withstand this. Yes, sir. Now we have our options branching out. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, switch over to Vegeta. This is going to help build up some defense for the overall character. And then once we get into Vegito, Tech Vegito, we're going to start to see some real good numbers, because that's really the whole objective with the 10th anniversary fusions, is that, you know, you want to kind of switch back and forth a little bit. And then I'm kind of stumped on like why they didn't just let Goku, Black, Zamasu, and then Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Vegeta, why not just give them the 2-turn fusion limit like they did for the 10th anniversary? That still kind of stumps me to this day. I know we're well past it now, but like, come on, man. Like, come on. Y'all already didn't let Kel and Khalifa fuse, so it's like, why not just let these dudes fuse? Like, and plus they're a part of like a much bigger celebration. The way they think in the office over there, man, I just don't know. It blows my mind. All right, it's crazy. It's crazy how you see Vegeta barely dealing damage like that, and then look, watch this, watch this. Crazy, bro. Vegeta's not even type like disadvantage. Gogeta is, and he's still just, bro. Gogeta is stupid, bro. Complete stupid. And I know it's gonna be some good time from now, but once that man gets his easy A, he's gonna be even more stupid. I promise you. I promise you. Okay, so this is a good point to where we can switch over AGL Vegeta to Goku and use our Veku. That will allow us to basically avoid any unnecessary mishaps from these supers that can happen in between. Because that is something you do have to watch out for with these new red zone areas. That you definitely want to keep in mind how things are going to play out. You know, especially if you have the opportunity to use Veku and avoid any unnecessary just craziness. You know, unnecessary KOs when you're on the midst of winning. You know, I know that can be very irritating here and there. So we will go ahead and use that. So now we don't have to worry about any unnecessary attacks. We can just go all in with this turn. And yeah, should be fun. But something tells me we're not gonna KO. And I wish we could, but something tells me we're not going to. I'm trying to think. Is there... Damn. Yeah, he's tight disadvantage. I'm definitely not expecting a lot out of Goku. Vegeta. Yeah, we gotta depend on this little round to finish. Excuse me. Now, this is where things get interesting. We can switch back over to Goku, and then we'll fuse. Man, it's so crazy. I'm watching this hot takes video right now, and people really like go in on Gogeta, bro. Like the LR AGL Gogeta, people really go in on this man, saying how just washed up he is already, and just really talking bad on him. And it kind of hurts because I'm like, damn, I was sitting here hype as fuck for this man to drop in the game, and now a month later, y'all are straight dogging this man, bro. Like, that shit blows my mind. That shit absolutely blows my mind. Oh. Baka. Damn. Bro, just the counter was 37 million. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Bow. Yes, sir. Go ahead and wrap that up. All right. And now we have this type of predicament. So we are going up against the final stage of the red zone. We do have some actives that we can use. Vegeta, though, we cannot fuse. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Damn. I guess we will just go ahead and use the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's active. That will give us a good little boost during the turn. But for the next few rotations, we're going to have to work with what we have. I definitely think the next one is going to be where we, kind of wrap this up. See, this man should be a whole ass character, bro. 41 mil. And now keep in mind, I'm pretty sure we sat on that for like 3 turns. Let's go ahead and use his. Yo, it's probably between Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and I would have to say Super Vegeta from this past anniversary and ninth anniversary LR AGL Super Broly. Those 3 units have the best animations in the game, hands down. Like, I don't care what you try to tell me, that's my vote. They have the best animations in the game. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta took it to a whole different level, bro. I saw his shit, I was like, hey, yo, what the f is this? Ugh. Like, I was like, yo, this man is shitting on every other LR in the game, for sure, for sure. Like, his shit is crazy. Then just the super attacks are crazy. If you really just sit there and look at them, like, golly. Now, what you gonna do, Super Saiyan? I was about to call that man Super Saiyan 4 Goku. What you gonna do, God Goku? Because I need to see something out of you, man. The fusion was, hey, Vegeta Blue's attack, solid, you know. But I need to see some more. I'm definitely pissed that I couldn't fuse into Gogeta with my boy right now. Because having both the fusions, even though I couldn't put them right next to each other, him and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the same, like, turn, he definitely would have got, like, a whole another 2 bars down. Yes, sir. It's that little percentage in that dodge kicking in. And now we are on the, what do they call it? The penultimate turn of the showdown. Gogeta, he's stuck in slot 1. Then the rest, hey, we pretty much got it set, bro. All these actives are gonna take care of this shit right now. Okay. And now we got all these tech orbs. Yes, sir. Definitely, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. And then we'll go ahead and use these other actives too. Mm-hmm. 65 mil is smooth. All right, Gogeta. Mm. 69, 72. Yo, we're definitely ending this right here, right now. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this team setup. I think it was pretty solid. If you haven't completed this Redzone stage, if you are having trouble defeating this Redzone stage, maybe you can try this setup or something similar if you don't have a character here and there. But I think we had a pretty good run throughout this Redzone with today's team. Having Super Saiyan God Goku and Vegeta as our team leader, I think it was a pretty solid decision. And then having the rest of the team just basically filled up with fusions is just basically gonna have like a fool around story to tell in the end once you actually do win, because like I said, this team is pretty solid. I really don't see you losing against too many bosses, you know, but you will have to play your cards right, of course. You know, locking is going to happen here and there, so just be prepared for that, have a backup plan. And you can use items. I know I don't use items like that too much, but hey, if I see the necessary moment to use it, then I'll use it. But either way, you know, let me know down in the comments what you thought about the video. Let me know if you've already defeated this, you know, this boss and what team you used. And I'll catch you guys in the next Dokkan Battle video. You guys take care. Peace.